A big question we get when my girlfriend plays through a game is what she thinks of what she played. It's actually a good inquiry because as we've seen, she doesn't always interpret the lore 100% correctly. So the two of us thought about it and decided why not give it a try with a Made My Girlfriend Play video just for fun. Having played Lies of P most recently, it made sense to test her on it. But despite the recency, her recollection was foggy at best. It definitely raised my eyebrows about what she might misremember from other games she's played.
So I feel like I understood this game a lot better than Dark Souls because those ones are so convoluted.
So this week, we're having her explain what she played again, but with some small changes this go around. This time, I'm actually in town, so I'll be here to do some fact-checking and keep her on course. For some added spice, being that this is based on Pinocchio, I thought it'd be fun if each time she got something wrong, her nose would grow. By the end of the video, we'll use that to determine how well she understood what happened in Lies of P. So without further ado, let's get into it and hear it all from our unreliable narrator. Just remember, this isn't necessarily what happened, just what she thinks happened. What the heck is Krot? Is it Krot? Is it Krat? Talk to me.
Krat is like this puppet city. So Ergo is what gives the puppets life.
Uh-huh.
And Krot has Ergo.
Okay. And so the puppets run on Ergo.
Yeah, and it's blue.
It's blue, understood.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so there's two big things going on. So you have the puppet frenzy, which is when all the puppets went batshit insane.
Okay.
And then you also have the petrification disease, which affects humans and I think turns them into puppets.
Okay. So humans are turning into puppets.
Yes. So I did some quests.
Is that true?
Yeah. So there's this woman who was in the window and she asked me to get her baby. This woman lost her baby. So then I went to go get her baby and bring it back to her. And it turns out the baby was a puppet.
So the baby had the petrification disease?
Yes. Your baby is a puppet? Right.
So you're going through Krot.
Yes.
And
into rest.
well, so wait a minute. Like, what are you even doing in Krot? Like, what's your goal?
So first I'm trying to get to the hotel. Then once I'm there and I like see everybody, they're like, hey, go rescue Geppetto. Then he tells me, hey, go rescue Vanini. So I'm doing all these like rescue missions, running around Krot,
right,
trying to like bring people back to the hotel where it's safe.
Okay.
But please, keep an eye out for my butler.
Why did he pause on Butler? So I wasn't really sure why I was running out to go do everything. I just kind of knew that Vanini and Geppetto were telling me to.
Okay. Mindlessly killing things because my dad told me to.
Exactly.
Because my dad told me to.
Because your dad told you to? Jesus Christ. Because your dad told you to?
So what are you killing?
So I'm killing puppets.
Right.
And then there's what I kind of deemed mini bosses, which were stalkers. And so they're humans. My favorite one was the Mad Donkey. First hit, I'm back. And after I killed him, I wore his mask like the entire time because it was awesome.
Okay, so you're killing donkeys and what?
Yeah.
What else are you killing that's like big?
So you have like the big bosses.
Okay. So you're killing puppets mostly.
Yeah.
And then
I start getting to like humans.
uh-huh. So like which humans did you fight?
So in the cathedral, I fought that bishop.
That was not a human.
I don't know what he was,
That
a monster?
He may have been a human
think
at
he
one
used to
time.
be a human.
He was a human at one time. That was not what did we fight the same boss? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, what I'm saying is like he's like living-ish. Ew. So then I'm like running through kind of, I think it's like the slums, and I get to the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. And I actually had teamed up with two stalkers, and they're supposed to help me, but they totally like ditch me.
Okay.
You really gonna take on the Black Rabbit Brotherhood by yourself?
What? I thought you were gonna help me.
So it's gonna be 3 on 4.
Yeah.
And then it was 1 on 4.
And then they're like, bye. And then after I was done, they showed back up and they're like, good work. I'm like, you guys were supposed to be there.
Yeah, it gets tough when the rabbits start multiplying. Okay, so you kill the Black Rabbit Brotherhood?
Yeah.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Okay.
No. No.
Damn you. You'll pay for that.
You attacked me first. So Geppetto has this new mission for me, and I have to go to the opera house and kill the puppet master.
Okay.
He had something to do with organizing them during the frenzy. A couple weird things happened. There was this guy who was human, and he wanted me to go find his wife. So I'm running around town. Turns out his wife was a puppet. And this kind of brings me to the situation where I keep having to make snap decisions, and I can either lie or tell the truth.
Uh-huh.
And so I just keep lying because I'm trying not to hurt everyone's feelings, because the truth is really gruesome.
The truth hurts.
The truth hurts. Of course you do.
It seems Geppetto even taught you good manners.
So this brings me to the records.
Okay, the records.
So I collect records along the way,
Yeah.
and then I can play them at the hotel, which was really, really cool.
So what do the records do?
They play music.
And listening to the records is just for fun? There's nothing they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so beautiful. So then I get to Puppet Master,
Right.
which, okay, I have something to say about the run to that boss. Who thought it was a good idea to have a swinging chandelier when I'm running across a beam? Am I gonna have to run past that every time?
Yeah, that was, they were asking for trouble with that one.
Yeah. So Geppetto asks me to go to the Grand Exhibition, and that's where they're doing all these horrible experiments to, like, bring the people back if they have the petrification disease. So I beat the boss there, and that's when I meet Manus the first time, who is the leader of the alchemists.
Okay.
And I can just already tell that he's gonna be a big boss.
Dude just screams Disney villain. He's got like a cane and a glass eye and a bowler cap.
At that point, my overall goal is to go get him and take him out.
Okay.
So he's on the Alchemist Island. We have to do a couple things to go to the island to go take him out.
Right.
Look at that one. So the first thing we have to do is get yellow ergo for some reason. I have to go to the fucking swamp. So I go to the swamp, I get the yellow ergo, I beat the green spaghetti monster, but there's an earthquake. Whoa! Uh-oh. So then I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get back to Krat. So I go back to the hotel, and it is just in shambles. Like, can someone turn off this light, please? It's just shining on Hypocrite. We don't need this on anymore. Let's turn it off. So the stalkers attacked the hotel.
Stalkers did.
And they stole Geppetto. They kidnapped him.
Oh my god.
So they like completely defiled the hotel. I have to figure out how to get to this alchemist island.
Right.
Whoa! But I go through the secret passage, and one of the stalkers, his name is Alidoro, and he actually was giving me the boss weapons for the game.
Uh-huh.
But it turns out he's actually a fake Alidoro. He killed Alidoro! So I end up killing him. I feel warmth. And then I keep going, and then it's the black rabbits again.
The ones that you killed earlier.
Yeah, there's the 3 of them, and then there's this giant coffin that they'd had for me back in the first fight. And then the big brother came back because the alchemists did their experiment on him and brought him back from the dead.
Okay.
So I kill them.
Yep.
And then I take the submarine. Well, that's a big boy. To this starry island area.
Uh-huh.
And this is when I see Sophia, because the alchemists actually have her body trapped up in their tower.
Okay.
So I'm running over the sand, and there's all these like blue memory people. That was really sad. And then I come up on this tower fort, and there are scorpions and cannons.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're trying to shoot at me. It's around this time when I'm realizing I'm making sounds, but now I like make grunts. Did I just grunt? And I make like death sounds when I die. And so I'm like, what the hell is going on?
They pushed out a hot fix that added sound effects.
Did I just make a dying sound? So I'm like, holy shit, I think I might be like becoming human. And I think it's because I keep lying my ass off. So the thing standing between me and Sophia at the top of this tower is Lightning Bitch. I think she's probably an experiment because she's way too strong to be a human.
Okay.
And so I beat her and I get to cross the bridge. And that's when I walk in and see Sophia, and she's, I don't even know, like she's covered in these like vine things. And they're draining her ergo.
So what do you
So
do?
I kill her.
Okay.
Thank you.
But that's another choice.
She's dead.
So she's dead.
So you
But-
can't level up anymore.
No.
No?
So I'm running through and I rescue Geppetto because
Okay.
he was trapped up there because the stalkers brought him to the alchemists.
Right.
I see.
I think we've both been lying the whole game. Around this time, I had done a puzzle with Vanini where Romeo, the puppet I was talking about earlier, was talking to this guy named Carlos and telling him that Geppetto started the puppet frenzy.
All puppets must obey the creator's commands. Law 0. The creator's name is Geppetto.
What? So I don't know what to believe.
Who was behind the frenzy?
Oh god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Really? Nothing.
But I don't want to tell him that it was Geppetto if I, you know, don't have all the context and misunderstand. And so I keep going and I get to Ergo's wet nurse, aka Manus of the Abyss. And the last time I saw him, he was like, you know, dressed to the nines, looking suspicious and evil. Now he is just like a giant walking potato. So he wants to become God. So I fought him and I won. As he's dying, he tells me not to trust Geppetto. Be warned about what?
Watch out for Geppetto.
Why is my like enemy telling me to watch out for Geppetto? So I take this elevator and I get into this room and Geppetto's there and there's a coffin. Geppetto, what are you doing? I freed you. And he asks me to basically die and give my heart to this new puppet. And so it turns out that Carlos was his son. And so I think this is a puppet, not like, you know, a human body. Like I don't think he was using the experiments that the alchemists were doing. The donkey mask is killing me. I was basically holding on to his son's like memories and everything. But I'd done this whole journey and worked my ass off saving everybody that he asked me to try and save like Krat and everything. And now he wants to go and betray me and die. So I say no because it's another decision. No.
I believed you were a good boy.
Yeah, you're just being an ass. And then he gets pissed at me. So then this puppet starts fighting me. But then at the very end, when I go to, like, I, like, kill the puppet, but then there's, like, this cutscene. Is there a third phase? Geppetto jumps in the way. So I'm like, oh my god, he actually felt bad. He was trying to save me. No, he was just trying to save the heart. So Geppetto dies. And it was sad, but also like not sad. I have such mixed feelings because Geppetto betrayed me, but then he saved me. I was more sad about Sophia because she was like my friend and she was blue. And so as far as I know, he did the frenzy because he was trying to save his son. And so I basically saved Krat in the world. I like killed everybody except for like the good guys.
Oh, all in a day's work. Good game.
Good game.
How do you think you did?
With my memory,
Yeah, with your recounting.
I think I was pretty spot on.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? How long do you think your nose is gonna be?